Hello and welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the next installment of our E3 discussions.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm Alex, and I'm joined today here by Morgan.
Hello.
Chloe.
Bitches.
And Tom.
I live here.
And today we're talking more about flaps.
Yeah, it's more flap content. Never mind larps and tarps. It's larps and flaps, I guess.
It's flaps all the way down, baby.
This is
Flaps
a
and
flap
baps.
exclusive
Talk about
episode.
flaps for the SEOs, I guess. I hate our fans. It was literally the most common comment. I don't understand.
Briefly though, that one comment on our Facebook post, someone did get a 9 flapper.
Woo, go you.
Which,
you
yeah,
legend.
well done. Shout out to whoever that was.
Incredible pissing.
I think that's the most we've heard of so far.
Shall we?
Yeah, yep. Round of applause. Well done.
Daisy who made it to a 9 flapper now.
I think Daisy got a 7 or an 8.
Okay.
9, I believe, is the highest so far, but let us know down below if you know anyone who
Let
has.
us know down below.
If you got a
In the
10
comments,
flapper.
not in your trousers.
Yeah.
Should we make a trophy for if someone makes it to a...
I don't know. I don't want
flapper?
to foster this too much. Actually,
I'd say 10 flappers a nice even number.
Let's become known as the Piss Podcast.
let us know.
Yeah.
Down below how long
Potluck
your
podcast.
piss did flow.
That's a ringy title. That could be our side project.
That's the
Yeah.
new intro. Forget the Larps and Tarps
Good
theme song. That's
God.
it. There we go. Anyway,
Hey guys, welcome back. So yeah, we're going to continue our discussions and start off with, I think we covered monstering in so much detail. We mostly just spoke about monstering. to
We
be
were
fair.
Jotun. We hit a rock monster.
My balls got crushed.
Your ball. I forgot your balls got crushed.
Yeah.
It was a very genital heavy episode.
Balls and flaps. That's all it is.
Jesus.
People
When
go.
people-
People go need the driver's licenses to listen to this podcast soon if you're not careful.
You'll need a VPN just to listen to us.
when people ask if LARP is a sex thing, I usually say no. But I feel like
Hey,
LARPers,
counting
but
out a
the
sex
podcast
thing.
is.
It's a sport.
it's getting dangerous. It's edging dangerously close.
Edging.
Hey.
Right, who's kicking off Saturday? Well, reigniting Saturday.
I've not got much to say, so I'll kick it off.
One.
So we had a farming ritual, which was led by Steve, because he's helping out all the farmers, bolstering their farms, getting their, is it enchantments or rituals? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it is a ritual that enchants your farm.
Oh, that's
basically. Yeah, it's both.
nice
Yeah.
and straightforward, yeah. So we went out into the field and walked up with Aiden, but now Bera's kit is very much for E1 and E4 because it's a lot of fur and it's quite heavy. And in the trees, it's fine. Like the amount that those trees cool down the environment is incredible. But when you go out onto that field, I don't know how you do it.
My
in Dawn.
brother, you're going to suffer next
Oh,
year.
Yeah.
it was rough out there.
Treeless Navarre.
Yeah, being like layered up in velvet and then like padding in steel during fights.
Yeah,
isn't it?
no, sod that. So yeah, I lasted about a few minutes, and I was like, I'm only here for an emotional support anyway. I'm gonna head back. So yeah, headed back, and then there was a wedding, which we can talk about. Our lovely friends Yana and Jaquin. I keep calling him Yaquin, as in
Yeah.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
That's not the one. And Jaquin had a lovely wedding.
Was it sit down or buffet?
It was knife fighty.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Stand up and stab.
Stand up and stab. I'd love a stand up and stab. Murdoch had a stand up and stab.
Beautiful. It's a Navarre way,
Yeah.
which is weird because he's from the league, isn't he?
No.
Got him.
Got him.
Sorry.
No. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. Someone read out a very poignant speech, a very well-written speech that they've made especially for the occasion. But I'll let you talk about that. But yeah, that was pretty much it. It was a lovely occasion, a few tears shed. It was in the Imperial Orcs camp. I can't remember if I mentioned.
Why was it an Imperial Orc camp?
I
I
don't
think
know.
they're friends with the Imperial Orcs.
Yeah. And then behind the Imperial, so your wedding was exciting, right? That was great. But I spotted, while it was happening, a pipe club. And
Not your pipe club, another pipe club.
Well, mine never really got off the ground, to be fair. It consisted of me and Oily getting kicked out of a library, and that was pretty much it. But this was a much more official one. So I skittered over, not during the wedding. I was respectful enough to wait till the end.
Just kind of gazing over during the vows. Just look at your watch. Like,
Trying to get eye contact.
I do. Right.
Flashing my pouch. But I did. I went over there and unraveled my pouch and showed it off. And
As is customary.
as is customary when you attend a pipe
Do you have
club.
a secret pipe handshake or signal?
We just
signals.
touched tips of the pipes.
It's called piping.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
And Alex Perry was there.
Oh, yeah. He's in the marches now, isn't he?
Looked like it, yeah.
He gets around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He dropped, his character died in Dawn and he went to... I can't remember his character, but he is in the marches now.
But then, yeah, after that, we went on. There was the pub crawl, but we kind of got sidetracked. So me, Sylvie, Grunfoss, and Ladwin, whose first event it was.
Ladwin? Lads.
Yep, he was saying that all weekend.
Hell yeah.
It's his catchphrase.
Yeah, like a Pokemon. No, he wasn't really.
Lad, win!
Yeah, we went with Grunfoss for a ritual for Sylvie. It was at the Mandala Arms, and the ritual was all like finger puppets. It was quite interesting. It was quite fun to watch. Then we lost everybody, obviously, from the pub crawl. And you know when you lose people at LARP,
That's
you just
it.
yeah.
That's it.
Was this after dark?
It was just about twilight.
Oh,
I
no
think.
chance. No
Yeah.
chance.
Yeah. And then we were like, yeah, this vibe, we're never going to find them. How about we split up like Scooby-Doo and check all the different taverns? Rounded one corner, and they were 20 feet away. The whole crew. And we're like,
Incredible.
oh, no way. So yeah, met up with those, drank some very strong cider from the Mandala Arms that was home brewed. And yeah, went up to Dawn, Wise Guys. Dawn, you were having your event, eh? The
Yes,
big dance
the
thing.
Boy
The second best event at Anvil that season.
Yeah, and then everything got a bit blurry. So yeah, it was a good Saturday. A good Saturday.
Excellent. No, that sounds good.
Who wants to go next?
Well, you want to go next? Let's do clockwise.
Yeah, sure. So, as I'd alluded to last episode, I had canvassing to do. So I was kind of lamenting the fact that, you during my election, it was like, right, okay, I've got Friday night, then it's battle, and I've got an hour and a half on Saturday to canvass. I'd done a fair amount on the Friday night, and I kept going around canvassing for my senator campaign, going to any of the camps that I'd missed, kind of reaffirming anyone that I'd spoken to before, making sure they would be there. So one of the biggest difficulties is getting people in the Glory Square to do the vote. Because they can say they support, but if they're somewhere else in Anvil, you're screwed.
Yeah.
And we did a hustings, so we all gathered together. So myself and Morgan Rotter, we were being asked questions during the hustings on how we wanted to address things. And then we gathered for the election. And I'd kind of counted up my numbers and had a rough idea of maybe how many votes I was going to have. I wasn't too sure. So I was trying to do a quick head count as we stood kind of in the Glory Square. And I was trying to head count, trying to see how many people were there.
So you guys all queue up and...
So the idea is there's like the candidates stand in the square, and then the civil servant and the egg will get together. And what happens is the leader of a house declares how many votes are going to which person.
Interesting.
So there's it's like a house so and so declares this many people for this group.
You see, in the league, we get our votes in a character pack as a piece of paper, and then you can go and flog them off. We have no loyalty.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if you're loyal to your Carter, but
Yeah, it's fun to have like that. I think it'd be good as well if people brought banners as well. It'd be really cool to bring a banner to an election. But yeah, we did that. We queued up, and there was roughly I didn't know the exact numbers at the time, between 40 and 50 people in the square. So it was 23 to roughly 23, 25.
Yeah,
20, 25 to win. And the first, I'm not going to name house names because I feel like it's infield knowledge, but the first house to declare for Morrigan was 18 votes.
chunky.
So I was like, that's a lot of people all at once. And then Morgan's house, Mortair, then declare for Morgan. And that was 4. So I think that was 22. I'm like, okay, cool. That's a lot of people gone that way. And then there was a bunch of other houses, everyone I'd spoken to. And they start coming forward. First, my house comes forward and they declare. House Delac declares for Tristan. And then another house declares for me. And they were only like 2 people. Next house came 3 people. Next was 4. No one who voted for me was more than 4 votes.
Yeah.
But loads of houses kind of were all filing down towards. It was really cool. One house, 2 came to me, 1 went to someone else, which was fun, which was interesting. It was like a nice split kind of where they were going. Queue was going down. There was 3 nobles at the back of this queue walking towards the civil servant. I was like, I don't know who they are. I've never met them. I've never spoken to them. I don't know who they are. I don't know where they've come from. Who are these people? And I didn't know this. Before they voted, Morgan and I had the same number of votes.
Oh.
And then as they arrived, there was like the 3 of them. I was like, where are they going to go? Where are they going to go? And then they declared for me. I was like, oh, thank God. But I still didn't know, right? And then they counted them both, and I think I won by 3 votes.
That's crazy close.
How did that feel? The people's choice.
Oh, it was so good. It was a really cool moment. I had great fun with everyone involved. Like I had like some fun, like friendly competition with my opponents. I had some antagonistic support, like interactions with like people who were supporting the opponent, which was like really fun. Like there was a bit of like.
Friction.
Yeah, friction, which was good. They were kind of like trying to berate me and trying to slag me off, and that was like a lot of fun. It was really crazy. It was a really good end to the campaign. I was like, great, so now I've still got a job. So, but yeah, it was awesome. It was a massive highlight for the weekend. It's a bit of a nightmare on an election. On an election event, it's generally good manners not to submit a motion or a second before you know if you are going to be senator. Because if you do and then you lose the seat, the next person won't be able to do anything.
Yeah, it's used up there.
So you can't really do anything before the election, which is frustrating. But then, that all went through. But that was really cool. That was like a really big highlight for me. And the rest of the weekend was going to Senate. I had to go to an economic forum to learn about how fucked the empire is money-wise.
Terribly.
Oh my God, we've got that money.
Yeah,
it's so bad.
It's just a big haul.
Do you know? Once upon a time, in years gone by, some of the imperial Senate budget was put aside as salary for the senators.
Oh, I'm guessing that's gone.
That's how much money it's not happened in years. But yeah, it's crazy. So that was a lot of fun. Chatting with people from the league and plans for what we want to do to kind of boost the economy and stuff. I have, as some of our close friends in Wintermark have said, become boring.
Yeah.
But yes,
fucking nerd.
Had a lot of fun doing my Senate sessions.
If you want to know more about the economics, the person in the league who has the real finger on the button is Lorenzo from the first Spark Carter.
Yeah.
Blue
Senator.
No, yeah, the new senator.
Yeah, we were chatting to them about that. Yeah, we were at the forum together. But yeah, really cool. Glory Gala was amazing as usual, although we had to leave because I had to go to Senate. Had a really wonderful moment with a friend of Tristan, who was kind of like getting really emotional because we both met at Yo Folk and now I was an Earl, and she was like, "Oh my God, it's so exciting!" And then did some politics, and that was largely my evening. And then I spent some wonderful time with some friends drinking.
Yeah,
as is the way.
You deserve it.
Yeah.
How about you, Chloe, you busy bee?
Oh, yes, I did so fucking much. Okay, Saturday, so monstering, had the best time of my life. Kidding. Then went to MC. MC, Miniature Council is just Miniature Council. Stuff was stuffing.
Stuff was stuffing.
Yes.
Stuff was stuffed.
Yeah. Well, there were lots of plans and lots of things that we were trying to convince people to do. Had to leave MC because there was a Valorn Guard meeting and like swearing in.
That sounds so Avengers-y. Like we're getting together a team, and it's gonna be like Captain America and the Hulk and whatnot. Face down the Valorn.
I mean, I wouldn't mind having Captain America and the Hulk to fight the Valorn, but they unfortunately don't exist. So it's
neither
just...
do the Valorn.
They're fictional, Thomas. Anyway, back to the matters of war.
There's the Nietzsche thinking. The Valorn aren't real.
If only we had some big, strong guy. Hey, look, there's a massive forlorn. You'll do. Wait, fuck!
So yes, back to the fake enemies. So floor meeting, swearing in, I did all that, and then I was on my way to somewhere, and then oh no, I wasn't. I'd finally sat down in camp for like the first time the entire weekend, and I think I'd been sat down for not even 5 minutes, and I was talking with Rook, and then Cadwell comes running over and was like, "Neve, Rook, I need you now. Both of you come." We were like, "Right, okay." And then we sit down, so it's the three of us and the egregores. And we have a very touchy meeting about a plan that Cadwell had that would maybe have been the death of 3,000 Thorns.
They're expendable.
So, wow, okay. It was basically going to be like Isaiah's Dance 2.0. But it wasn't, luckily. We found another way. Anyway, but that was a very hard meeting, trying to have a conversation where that might be a possibility. We were like, oh shit. But it just felt really weird sitting with the egregores and being like a voice. And I was like, oh, hello. So that was kind of fun, I guess, but terrifying to make decisions. And then left that meeting because I had my party planned. I had my little Thorns party thing, which was my thorn bush. It was an hour I'd planned to sit and drink with my friends. And after about 20 minutes, guess who comes running up and pulls me away again? Cadwell, of course.
You got business to attend to.
Yeah, he came running up to me and was like, "I know you're trying to have some downtime. Sorry, I need you to go and speak to Jean."
Ah, my beautiful Jean. Jean the Conqueror.
The man, the myth, the wonder himself. So I'm like, fuck, this is the 1 hour I had to sit down with my friends, drink and enjoy. But it was a really cool part of the meeting, part of the party that I was there for, was the Dreadshield banner got hallowed, which was really, really cool.
What was it hallowed to?
Next question. And so yeah, literally ran. I don't remember.
I was literally like, what do you mean?
Oh, have you never heard that?
I have. I just assumed you were like avoiding an inquisition. Like, what virtue? Don't worry about it.
No.
Well, I'm worried now.
Maybe loyalty. I can't remember. It was by.
I think it was loyalty.
Yeah, it's by someone that knew the Dreadshields when the Dreadshields, like from day one, that were like when they were formed, helped actually form the Dreadshield. So it was really nice. It was really special.
Very based virtue.
You're based, and then
Thanks.
so I ran. You're welcome. I don't know. I'm just trying to whiz through this. There's pressure. Shut up, Morgan. With your knife without
Morgan's face just on a turkey being basted.
Yeah, I was hearing based as in like basted. But I am over 30, so
Yeah.
You're just about over 30.
just a smidge. I was going to say a fingernail. I'm a fingernail over 30. What the fuck is that?
How old are you? 31. 30 fingernail, yeah.
30 in a fingernail.
30 a fingernail. Fucking
Wait, I'm looking forward to my 30 thumbed birthday.
I'm still in my mid-20s.
oh,
You're so young.
such short fingernails.
No, I don't think I can class myself as mid-20s anymore. I'm late 20s soon. Anyway, proceeding on. So, run up to the league, talk to Jean, and basically... Morgan!
Sorry.
I didn't do this when you were
No,
talking
you're
about
right.
your
I'm
stupid
sorry.
bullshit.
I'm being rude. I'm being silly.
Yeah, thank you. We don't condone silliness here.
No flaps here.
No flaps, indeed.
Sorry, I was just saying, you're whizzing through it.
And convinced Jean to send, or tried to convince Jean to send the Wolves of War to Thrunin. So I was doing all of this bullshit military stuff. And And then I had a 6 p.m. skirmish, which I had forgotten about. I'd gone back to my party, which had ended, but people were still there chatting and drinking and whatever. Sat down and did some shots of absinthe, which I've never drank in my life.
Absinthe.
I love absinthe.
Absinthe's a choice before a skirmish.
Oh, and it was warm. So
Yeah, I think.
no, it's supposed to be chilled with brown sugar, isn't it?
I thought it was.
I thought you lit a flame on absinthe.
Yeah, or is that something else?
It
I
definitely
know
felt like
Sambuca
it.
is one of the ones who light a flame in.
Yeah.
It definitely tasted like it should have been lit on fire. Like, it was horrific. So did a couple shots of that. Asked what the time was, and someone said, "Oh, it's 6:45." I went, "Cool." And then about 3 minutes went past, and I went, "Wait, did you say 6:45?" And they were like, "Yeah." So I'm like, "Fuck!" Just didn't say anything. Just stood up and ran back to camp. Got kitted, ran to the gate as quick as I could. Got to the skirmish as people were walking through the gate, and a couple of my lot were there shouting at me like, "What the fuck are you playing at? What's taking you so long?" Grabbed me, chuck me through the gate so I could get through before everyone else, and I'm like, sorry. The absinthe still burning my esophagus. So had a 6 p.m. forlorn skirmish, which was fun, and then like Alex said, we had Yana and Jaquin's wedding. Jaquin. Read a very, if I do say so myself, lovely poem that I had written for them for their wedding. Read that out, waited for the I do's, had a drink with Anna, shared very seductively a coconut with them, and then had to run away again. I didn't even get to enjoy the festivities. I literally did wait for the I do's, had a sip, and then fucked off.
I do like the fact that you two both went to a wedding, and then I do pipe club business just immediately. I have a meeting.
And then fucked off from the wedding because I had another skirmish, which was one of the last battle Wayhouse skirmishes, which was against the Druge and our Halogen Heralds.
Oh, how was that?
So much fun. Yeah. Although I did get shouted at for it because the gate, we had 2 minutes until the gate closed, and I was still up by top gate. Like, I was up the other end of the field chasing down Rogue Druge, and a couple of my lot came running after me to get me through the gate. Yes.
Where was which Sentinel gate?
The main Sentinel gate.
The one right at the bottom of the field?
Yeah. I was right at the very tip top. Like, you know those couple rogue trees that are just right at the back? I was there. And so Sophie, who plays Orwin, was just chasing around, like, "Come on, we're going home." And I'm like, "Yep, I'm just going to grab this one." And they were like, "No, come home now." So she was chasing me, chasing down Rogue Druge, and we had 2 minutes for the gate. So we had to sprint. And my guy, let me tell you, I am not built for cardio. It was fucking disgusting. I genuinely thought I was going to be sick. And I was.
That was probably the absinthe.
No, that was probably the concussion you gave me the night before, Tom. Anyway.
They fell down some stairs.
Oh, at Anvil, yes. So yeah.
Threw up.
Cardio, disgusting, gross. Just about made it through the gate with seconds. It was a time. I'd been sick a couple of times throughout the day, and I just thought it was because I was so busy and I just literally hadn't stopped. I was like, I'm just overworking myself, maybe a bit of sunstroke. But then it occurred to me, it was probably the head injury I had suffered the night prior. So
this is why Fight Club's a bad idea.
Yeah. Fight Club at Wine Club.
After a bottle of wine. So yeah.
I hold the title, though.
Yeah.
I'll get you next time. So skirmish was over, and then I was at the Jackdaw party for not even 10 minutes because I was just placing my mother there for entertainment. Before I
was she not entertained?
She was very entertained. Excellent. She did like the party. She had a great time. She's coming again to E4.
Mumfest was a success.
Mumfest. So yeah, and then I had to leave because on the Friday night and Saturday night we've started having this kind of Navarre military meeting at the Black Scar camp to talk about Navarre military, I guess. And we were having the vote about who was national commanding on Sunday. I'd thrown my hat into the ring for some strange reason. Sat down to have this discussion about who was national command. Felt rather unwell, so quite literally crawled from the Black Scar camp to the toilets because I couldn't stand up. My stomach was in that much pain. Got into the Portaloo, threw up a bunch. Felt very terribly unwell. Went back to Black Scar camp, sat down. They were like, "Oh, you got it, by the way." I'm like, "Sorry, what?"
I think you had National Command.
Yes.
Mental.
Yes. So it was voted that I would be Navarre's national command on Sunday.
Whoa.
Ooh. So that was a terrible mistake because I don't know what I'm doing.
It went well.
Yeah,
It's good that
yeah, it
people
went
can't
well.
use things on the podcast against you in character.
Loophole. Yeah, so we were there just talking about blah blah blah, and then we left that meeting. I went to sit at the Drunken Goose to plan about Navarre's marching order, just talk about the objectives, work about what I wanted Navarre to do the next day. And then I had been really on it with the poetry this event. I had written another poem, not for the wedding, but a separate poem. And I stood up at Songs and Stories and read that out.
Oh.
Which, crazy, so ballsy for me, and very not Neve at all. But there you go, she did it. And yeah, we had...
Exciting.
It was very sweet. And yeah, we had Westwall and Timed Out. And I was just absolutely canoodled. It was a time. I'd been very terribly sick throughout the entire day. I was tired, my head hurt. I was very tired. And yeah, I was like, I've got a big day tomorrow. I need to actually do something. So I think I was in bed probably by, I'm going to say about 2:30, which is one of the earliest I've been to bed at Anvil ever.
I'm just waiting for next season for you to just jump off the forge with a steel chair and just hit me in the head.
Yeah, I'll bring my definitely LARP safe steel chair.
Yippee!
Just crack you round the head with it.
Have you
It's,
seen
like,
this?
it's like you. It's fine. It's LARP safe as long as you shout "I LARP" before.
But yeah, that was very brief. My Saturday, just very busy. I think I sat down for 20 minutes at the very most. It was a rather runny, roundy, busy event. I spent 3 hours trying to go for a pee, and I didn't quite make it. Not that I pissed my pants. It just
Flap.
I just didn't make the flaps. But no, every time I tried to go for a pee, someone would come and grab me and speak to me. There's a picture that I think Ben Smith took. I have to go back and check. But I'm holding my fingers up in the picture because in the exact moment the picture was taken, someone had asked if they could have a word. And I was like, just give me 1 minute, please. Just hang on, I need to go piss. Please bear with me.
There should be a system for how urgent it is. So if someone says, sorry, do you have a second? You can be like, it's a 2-flapper. Yeah, I'll give you 5 minutes. Or, whatever. Or if they'll be like, I'm sorry, this is a 7. No, you can't have a minute. I've got to go.
Flaps, the imperial scale of
Imperial
urgency.
Flaps.
Yeah.
You hear that, Vesna? That's the new thing you need to bring in.
Imperial.
I feel like, you know how it's like, can we walk and talk? It's like, can you talk to me through the toilet door?
Yeah, I'm like, just shout it loud
Shout
enough
through the
so I
vent.
can hear it over the flaps.
I ended up staring at Georgie that way. You know how the top of the cubicles are vented?
Oh, yeah. You just didn't look like...
So Georgie and her brother were sat there around the fire, and I'm staring into space in my own mind. Didn't even realise that I was looking at anything, because obviously, if you focus closely, you can't see through it. You've got to focus through it. And then when my eyes focused through the back of the portaloo, Georgie and Lloyd were just staring at me like, "Hello, Alex."
I didn't know that.
So I was just stood at the portaloo staring at him.
That's insane.
Oh,
Christ.
anyway.
Tom, what did you get up to Saturday?
I left Battlefield early with the injured bowl, so it did give me time to get some food, which was always appreciated.
Ball singular.
Balls, yeah, it's just the one ball, actually.
It's the one bollock.
Just one big ball.
Hefting.
So I think the first thing we did that we remembered was prepping for a skirmish. Yippee!
Woo!
So this was one I signed us up for last season with the Rat Kings. It was very cool because we got a little letter in our player packs. I was like, I did sign up 15 mercenaries because mercenary company. Let's try and get as many people on fight. The letter, you have to pick your 5 best bravos. So I'm like looking at my team. Which ones do I pick now?
Just I feel like you turn around and it's the clattering curtain. And just like, ta-da! It's like, oh, fucking hell.
Actually, I picked 2 medics, one with a crossbow. Yeah, it was basically the most heavily armed people I could find. And yeah, it was a few of us leaguers that signed up. Looking at them was like, shit, are we screwed? Seeing how many were not in any armor whatsoever. So we're like, we'll put those to the front lines and they can deal with it. So essentially the mission was they found the Rat Kings have found a Veeg vault. We need to clear it out if there's anything in there, and we split the loot 50-50 or whatever. Sadly, it was not in an encounter 10 like I first thought. It was off in the woods. So trundle on down there, and what we come across is husks.
Woo!
But weird husks with tentacles on their face and barnacles, which I've not seen before.
Oh, the
Ooh.
coral guys.
Yeah,
I've heard
the
about
coral
these.
dudes.
I'm pretty sure that's their official name.
The coral dude. It's on
Yeah.
the wiki, yeah.
Yeah,
Coral
I've-
chaps. I think.
Corals.
Coral, coral peoples.
But yeah, went pretty well. Like a husks one dude, there was nothing too bad. There was some really gnarly looking ones. Then it's basically leaguers do what leaguers do best.
Run away?
No, truffle hunting for every bit of loot we could find.
Sounds about right.
So we found the bags, got the bags home, and then it came up to dividing the loot. And boy, I tell you, trying to see mercenary companies equally divide loot, and I think there was like every hand trick scam.
It's like, you know, when you're at a little like fish pond or like a koi pond and you
Yeah.
throw a handful in and they all just bubble up to the surface and try and fight for their last little pellet. That's what I imagine the league were like.
Yep, pretty much it. All the loot's on the table. There was a bit of a mistake in what went in the box, though, because PD had forgotten to take out the 13 bottles of Bite Fizz Reps.
Bite!
It's like this blue glowy shit to the guy like from the Rat Kings, who's a crew member. Was like, this is not actually here, guys. This is a bit of a mix-up.
This isn't real.
Does Nietzsche have bite?
Nietzsche didn't indulge in Bite. Nietzsche was a law-abiding citizen through and through.
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah?
I have technically broken the law.
Breaking
Oh, neither's broken the law.
What law did you break?
Subverting the agency of the state because I dressed up as a black knight and took part in a grand tournament. But like everyone does it. It's a crime everybody knows about. But
Oh, okay.
like, I've technically committed a crime.
Like downloading movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Neves killed Imperials and taken bite.
I think it's akin to when 17-year-olds used to
Move on.
have a pint in the pub. You know what I mean? There was that vibe where pub was like, oh, we don't have any more. But they were like, well. But they were like, oh, yeah, don't worry about it. Just don't tell you dad.
Back in the good old days.
Yeah.
What else did I do? Had to sort out a reckoning because one of the bags went missing in another guild, blamed one of our members, so it was kind of trying to lower that down from a stupid amount to a reasonable amount.
Yeah, sure.
They wanted 25 thrones. Mad.
So they stole someone else's shit and then demanded
No,
to get
the
paid to give
bag.
it back.
One of the 3 bags that was found was lost on the route, so no one knows what was in this bag. But
I put money on a jackdaw knowing exactly where that bag is.
I had, like OC and IC, I had completely no idea where this bag was gone, so I was trying to sort that out. One guild I bought off with, here, have a sovereign specific, that's worth a throne, and the other one wanted 25. We negotiated it down to 9, but that came out that player's paycheck. I wasn't paying 9 thrones. You won't see a penny from Nietzsche. There's nothing in there. What else did I get up to? Party arrangements. Grace mainly got stuff ready, but there was a few of things I wanted to find and organise for that. Went to a super secret meeting, which sadly I cannot talk about because it's super secret meeting, but it made me feel like an important person.
Oh, Nietzsche's going places. This is
Yeah.
exciting.
Really going places.
The labyrinth. One-way ticket, my boy.
I had the honour of giving my old secretary away at the wedding, so I had to walk Katerina down the aisle. I know, from getting hit in the face hard with a hammer to giving them away at a wedding. What an honour. Even though they weren't even my guild member anymore, they picked me over their prince, so
Yeah.
I felt most loved. Then it was go to the Jackdaw party. Oh no, secret meeting. Then go to the Jackdaw party. The pre-one anyway, because we had a little private party for us, and then we're going to have the rest of the Amble arrive 45 minutes later, so we can have our time, which Grace had very much kindly augured the Jackdaw Awards. So all the Jackdaws at the beginning of the game put anonymous votes in for categories such as the Hugo Award, which is basically providing most to theatre, or which Jackdaw is the sexiest, or which one's most likely going to be eaten by a Siaka Herald, and who's the best fighter. My favourite one was the Hugo Award going to Martine Will, and then Hugo getting the most likely to be eaten by a Siaka Herald prize. His reaction was gold.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so sad.
Nom nom nom.
Nom, nom, nom. We have lost a lot of jackdaws being eaten by Siaka Herald.
We've only lost the one being eaten by a Siaka Herald.
Sounds like a fishy situation.
Yeah, just some stupid idiot cut him down and then he got nommed on.
Nom 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 nom.
Yeah.
Left had to go early because I arranged to arrive to my own soiree in style. Because I don't know if you guys had seen that the preborn, some of them were doing this cart service. So you could pay for a carriage
I'm so sad I missed this.
to be taken anywhere in Anvil.
So I had seen it halfway throughout the day in passing and I was like, I wonder if that's what he was on about.
Yeah, so for the bargain price of just a crown, I assume because it was just taking me around the corner, I got to arrive in style. So I was waving like the Queen to it's not Keys anymore. Gwydion, Lachlan, people jeering me. It was fucking great. Arriving at my party in style, like Willy Wonka from that first film, except I didn't do the flip.
There's a sequel?
Well, there was the Johnny Depp version, wasn't there?
Oh, God.
Charlie
yeah.
and the Chocolate Factory. The first one was Willy Wonka, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
was it? I can't remember.
No, it was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, then Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And now I think we've got Wonka with Shalamalala Ding Dong.
Timothy
Chalamet.
Chalamet.
That's the one.
Yeah, bad film.
Yeah, very bad. Anyway, what was I going to say?
Moving on.
The party was great. I got to do my pre-party speech, welcoming everyone, thanking all of Anvil for what they've done for the Empire in the year. This is not just a year to celebrate mine and the Jackdaw's success, but everyone's successes, how brave we fought. We've been a family through high, we've been a family through low, and we've been sticking together. So I've actually been trying to be an inspirational person.
Loser.
Yeah, I know. I even presented the Reapers a special gift, which was a portrait of myself.
Of course.
Excellent.
So they can always have something to remember me by in the strong bonds of the Jackdaws. The first performance was a play I commissioned. You hooked what you bait. And it's basically, I don't know if you've met Maracos from the Crimson Reapers. He's basically the one who gives you your curses and whatnot.
Yeah.
He's the curse guy in the theatre critic.
I'm very aware.
You're very aware. Lovely dude. I had a drunken conversation with him last season. It's like, you reckon it'd be funny if I commissioned a play of Nietzsche and Maracos on a father-son fishing trip? A couple of hours later, I had commissioned that play. And it's basically, Maracos doesn't really know Nietzsche, but Nietzsche had the random desire to be like a father figure to him, so he took him fishing and teaching him the secrets of fishing. And basically, the plot line was the key moments of the Jackdaws and the Reapers' relationship told on a fishing trip.
That the Jackdaws are just knockoff Reapers.
Hey,
Moral of the story.
we're about the same size now, actually.
Yeah.
Size doesn't matter, my friend.
How you use them. And I use the Jackdaws well.
Use them sparingly.
Do we want to go on that Plague Wolf skirmish? No.
Who would go on an Elder Plague Wolf skirmish for the Reapers? Oh.
Not even the Jackdaws were that stupid.
It's the one where you died.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That one. Yeah.
I just couldn't know, I didn't know if you remembered or not.
I remember because I died,
Oh, yeah, of course.
but it wasn't the fucking plague wolf. Anyway.
But in
Yeesh.
in super Nietzsche fashion, I had to leave my own party to go and chair a mercenary meeting for half an hour, which was quite cool. I felt like, oh, look at me, I'm kind of leading this little thing. I'm the one who's doing the speaking and whatnot.
I did come and speak to you during your party.
You told me my party was shit whilst I was doing my big speech to the fire performance.
Yeah.
And my God, I love doing that speech. It's my favourite part of Empire all year because I feel so confident standing in front of 300 people like a ringmaster. One of Core Draco said, because it's pitch black at that point and there was a fire behind me, he said I looked like a demonic pimp from hell. I was like, yeah, that was the complete vibe I was going for.
Well, now he's a demonic pimp in the labyrinth.
Yeah. It was sad.
How many death jokes can we get in quick?
go, 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 like a clown car's worth. But no, the fire performance, once again, was absolutely spectacular. We had hired the Bardstards to go and perform there, but they were at the Glory Gala.
Sorry, the who?
The Barstards?
Bardsters.
Bastards, whatever.
It was just the bard stars.
Bardstards. But Michael, who plays Aeneid, did a fantastic job of wrangling a random band together, who did a phenomenal job all the way through, who called themselves Jackdaw's Finest, because it's all about the branding, baby.
That can't be hard though, eh?
Yeah.
To be the finest jackdaw.
Hey, we're a delightful bunch.
We shit on them. You're all nice people.
No, they're just fun to shit on.
It's better than the flaps.
We're a fun card, fun little guys. It was our biggest fire performance yet. We've had about 8 different performers on throughout the show. So that was a really impressive thing. And you said, Morgan, it must be such a nice thing for new players. Never been to Anvil, not a coin in their pocket to
Two
be able to
huge
come
things going on, yeah.
to these events. Basically, after the hugely successful party, I just went with Ludwig and the Bloodied Rose to actually do Bravo shit and played Bravo's Dice all the night. I did have what's he called? The Senator, Giuseppe, Senator of Tossato, was like, what the fuck have you guys been doing? Apparently you went on a skirmish where a rat idol's been taken, that we need Tossato to survive, and all. We just looked like, what fucking rat idol?
We don't know what you're talking about.
We don't know what you're talking about, mates.
Shut up, we're gambling.
It was one of those moments like, it's always you fuckers that get brought up in these
Why is
stages.
it always you?
Why is it always you guys? But no, great last night of Nietzsche bravoing it up and having a relaxing time. And then rolls on to Sunday.
Sunday, got kitted up, tanked up.
Sunday
ready to
fun
go.
day. I had a good fight, and someone was leading Navarre.
Yeah, so character goal for Neve. That was the last character goal I'd kind of set for her when I started playing her, so that was a pretty big, important thing for me. So I stood on the big box and gave the battle briefing to all of Navarre, all the ones that fight, and told everyone the marching order that I decided, about what I wanted, what the objectives were, and kind of how the battle I would like to see it go, really, which was terrifying. But it was really fucking cool, like standing up there, because I had wanted to be stood where Anwen stood, and realising that I had now done that was such a surreal moment. It was kind of crazy. But actually on the field, like the battle itself was good. There was a point where it felt like we were getting to Speak Blades 2.0. It was getting a little bit touchy and a little bit
donutty.
Yeah, a little bit nervous, but
I said this, the thing I love about a Druge fight is you are constantly 2 minutes from utter disaster.
Yes.
It's like the whole time. It's like, this could either be great or we're just going to die instantly.
Yeah.
And it will turn like that.
And it wasn't just me. There were like a couple of other people, like Nicasia was field marshal, so command over everyone, and I was planning with Nicasia and a couple of other people a bit, and we managed to kind of just about scrape ourselves away from Sweetglade, so that was real sketchy. But no, it was really fucking good fun, like having people come to me like, you know, this is this, what do we want? And going, right, boom, blah, blah, blah. I want you here. You go find me those people. You go get support for that. And I want this, and this. Now, go. I was like, fuck yeah. Like, I don't even know what I was saying half the time. Like, it just came out my mouth. And I was just so in the zone. It was unreal.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and it seemed to go really well. Like, usually in a battle, you've got so many people running around going, well, I was told to do this. Yeah, but we were all told to go over here and do this. And I don't remember any of that. I think it all just it was just really run smoothly.
So what you're saying is that I'm amazing.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
Who was Field Marshal?
Nicasia.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
It was any. Yeah. And then after the battle, ran around, getting names for accommodations and for the butcher's bill. And then, so I had to stand in MC and represent the whole of Navarre. So I stood up and gave all the names that people had given me, which was crazy cool because I was like, whoa, I feel important. But like being the representative for Navarre was fucking mad. So that was really cool. Ran over, spoke to the Jackdaws very briefly about some stuff. Had a ritual cast on my military unit because we're going into Thrunin. Well, my military unit has. I haven't. Neve hasn't. But anyway. And then, yeah, I was running around having some super secret chats just before timeouts about some plans that are in motion for there. But that was my Saturday. But field marshalling, National Command, not field marshal, sorry, National Command. Fuck yeah. So cool. Very scary. Loved every second of it, even though I was pissing in my knickers.
Well, you did a grand job. And I
Thank you.
remember at one point in particular, quite another poignant moment of the event. We're stood. We've got Druge coming up behind. We've got Druge in front. And I'm at the front of the shield line. I peer over my shield and I see somebody on the floor.
Where?
So, Mr. Bamford,
Yes. I feel like
Tell
I'm in
us
the
what happened.
spotlight.
how do you recall the events of the Sunday of the summer equinox,
It
summer
was-
solstice?
It was an average Sunday morning as we marched noisily through dawn, belting out our usual... Actually, no, it wasn't our usual marching song. It was the Gabriel Barossa song.
Oh yeah.
That's where
because-
you went wrong.
Yeah, it is. We even got an extra hero point for singing it as well.
Oh, Gabriel is so awesome.
Gabriel,
I like-
Tim as a player
Yeah.
is fantastic.
I love Gabriel
Lovely
Barossa.
guy. Gave me so much advice when starting
yeah.
in the
I had
league.
some really good chats with him and MC over the weekend. He even recognised me in MC, like as like being good. I was like, whoa,
Ooh, what a treat.
what an honour!
Tim, we love you, but we're on the clock.
We're on the clock. Go, go, go. So, march through the gate. Annoyingly, once again, because of the Empire rules of Mercs, we were right at the back of the queue. So we had to jog across the field to get back to House Orzel.
That's so gross.
And, not what you want when you first get onto the field.
No.
Now, as you probably know from the nature of the battle, it was quite spread out in a lot of places. We'd been basically ordered by Zoran as a mercenary unit to go out to the furthest reaches of the battlefield and help stragglers. So if any lines looked like they were folding, the jackdaws would be there to push, help Imperial soldiers get out, and then pull back ourselves. There was one absolutely epic moment, and I'm so glad that I got to have this, when it was Morgan on a line, and he's like, right, you bastards, push now. Push, push, push. And I was the first one to go alongside him and go and push them back.
Yeah.
I got knocked down. That's the first time I got hacked down in a battle in that fight.
So scared that's why you died. I was like, because one time you died, I was like, I saw him get up. I saw him get up. He can't have been there. I saw him get up.
Such
You
a
didn't.
tortured souls
You
are a
didn't.
They
fucking
are
bit.
fucked, my guy.
But yeah, we spent a lot of the battle ping-balling across the field trying to get people out until at one point we were right at the very tippy top of the field, you know, where you're getting into the bushes where you can only go through single file, one by one.
Like that clearing in between mid and top gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pulling people through. And then it came to a point, right, we've got to get back. The line's closing up. Druge are there. And it got into a bit of debate by some of my troops and some other people. Which way do we go? Do we punch through to the troops? Or do we go around? So I tried to order my lot around. In this time, some people had gone down. There were some OC issues as well. Me and a few of us had already gone off because we could see the gate was closing. We were going to get cut off completely if it wasn't right. And I don't want to get caught by Tortured Souls and Druge where we can only fight one by one in a line and we don't have any priest to exercise the Tortured Souls. So me and a few of us get back to line, me bellowing as loud as I can, if you fuckers don't get back now, I'm going to dock all your pay. Come back, come back, come back. And they're taking way too long. Me, Lucrezia, Enrico, and Didi had all made it back. And as they're starting to come through, I also notice a big block of Tortured Souls and Druge had just spawned and were going to them. Now, I had the most profound decision to make.
Profound decision.
Yay, drink.
Mentioned.
Since I started LARP. Do I stick to the safety of the line and survive? Or do I go back and help my Carter? Now, this is really meaningful to me as a profound decision. Because 2 years ago, I had the exact same decision at the event. Robin and Oliver's characters died. The Jotun had hit us. They were about to get closed off. And rather than stay and help them, was like, right, we've just founded. I've got to get out there and save myself. If I'm going to have my legacy, I have to save myself. I can rebuild this Carter if it needs be. So I pulled off out there. This time I was like, no, if my Carter dies now, I've lost my family. I've lost my legacy. If they die, I've lost everything, my family. The most meaningful. It used to be coin. It's now become his family.
Oh, what an arc.
So at that point, it's right, I've got to save them. So me, Dee Dee, Enrico, and Lucrezia all charge out there and hit the Tortured Souls and Druge to buy everyone enough time to retreat and get back to the line. And it was Will from Darkstar out of all of us, all the Druge who got me. So they got my leg, they got the other leg, got my arm, they got my arm. And I was totting up the hero points I have in my head. I was like, I don't really have enough left to get up and feed myself a Sovereign Specific. I had 2 Sovereign Specifics in my bag. For those who don't know, that heals everything. So I'm lying there, have been nuggeted by Tortured Souls and the Druge. Go to a rest, like, can you count my bleed time? I've got 9 minutes and I've left my watch. So they were really good to do it. The Druge were coming by and having some cool role play. I see the traumatic thing of the 2 lovers, Enrico and Dee Dee, screaming for each other across the field, seeing 2 of my beloved family dying on the floor in front of me. And as the time goes by, I'm like, oh god, the Imperial line's right there. Can they get to me? And you guys just didn't have enough in the tank, I think, to make it there.
We just couldn't move forward. There'd have been about 20 people there died if any of us had broken that line.
It was like, oh, come on, they can make it, they can push. At one point, Gustavos went up to Cordraco and said, your Uncle Nietzsche's out there, and I just heard a blood-howling roar as Cordraco tried to punch through the line to get to us. They couldn't get back to us. And as I go, Dee Dee's timer goes. Enrico shouts, they're dead, Nietzsche. They're dead. I can't do this. And we're trying to have emotional roleplay together. Their timer goes down. And as their timer goes down, I see him rise up, become a husk, and make his way back towards his lost love. The face, you should see some of the pictures of them. They're so heartbreaking. There's him screaming as he fights over her corpse. At one point, Gustavos gets to me. Just before he could get to me, Druge jump on him because him and a new member had gone out behind the flanks. Some Navari were meant to have gone with them, but they never came to give them the push. So, unfortunately, Gustavos died getting this close to me. And then, my timer's about to go. The Druge who's hovering over me is like, it's getting blue. Do you feel fear, Imperial? You're gonna die alone. It's like, look down, look back at him with the biggest grin I could. Say, you know what, mate? I'll laugh through my fucking sword as loud as I can. And that was the last word Nietzsche said.
Oh no.
Modesto apparently heard the blood-curdling shout across the field, which he knew something was up. So, I'm dead. Now, there is a few things you can do, and I know this is probably not in the rule set. It's like, hey, mate, I've got this cool little card here. Would you mind chucking me back in the Imperial line so I can have a bit of fun? And thankfully, they said yes, because I don't think I would be able to handle the loss of my character if I didn't get back to Anvil and get some closure.
Yeah.
So it was like, got the card. Do you want to fuck with some Imperials? So I think that persuasion managed to get them on board. I don't know if they would have chucked me or not if I hadn't asked for that. Apparently it was one of the guys' highlights who chucked me back there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because apparently the Imperials' faces were fucked.
Yeah.
So, right, I'm being picked up and being carried. Right, which is the best way to get me home? There's the Dread Shields. I'll beeline it zombie style for them.
As a husk.
And so I get to the line. Was it? What, you were the one who put me, knocked me down, or what? I know
was-
Steve Grumfoss was the
Oh,
one who had
yeah.
to put me down.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hit the Imperial line. Grumfoss, of course, knows me. So he had the dire thing of putting me down. Apparently he cried for 45 minutes.
Yeah, that was really hard for him.
Yeah.
What's this game, guys?
Trauma.
Trauma, the LARP.
They carry me back to the jackdaws. Jane turns around, who plays Modesto. Their face just completely cracks and they start bawling.
Yeah.
And at that point, the jackdaws, like, we've had enough. We're leaving the field.
Yeah.
Saw you on the way out.
Yeah, so as I was National Command, Bera comes up to me and was like, have you heard? And I'm like, what? And he was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't tell you right now because, you're in charge of a lot of people right now. And I'm like, who's died? Like, who? Panicking. And he was like, it's Nietzsche. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, right, okay, I need to fucking focus. I'm just there like, fuck. And I was like, well, maybe he's just been downed and he could get back up. And it wasn't until I saw your body getting dragged did I go, shit, he's fucking dead.
I had a letter from Nietzsche like a year ago after some choice words with Neve following Otis's death. Mm-hmm. And I had a letter from Nietzsche, which was more or less along the lines of, don't forget the night that strode across Anvil to come give me a hug when I lost my soldiers. And I had stuff to do after the battle, as a senator often does. And I just grabbed Bella's character, Juniper, and said, you're proxying for me. I don't give a shit. I'm going. Marched over to Nietzsche's body. Had a chat with Tom.
Yeah, I think it was just the hype I was on.
Yeah,
I wasn't in crying, sad mode. I was like, all right, Morgan.
And
That hadn't sunk in, yeah.
Had
Yeah.
a moment, managed to get back to do, after I had like a moment with Nietzsche, but I managed to go back to do the business. And I had a really cool moment with Emma, who plays Amicia, because then we had Senate. And obviously, Tristan was not in a great place. And she just turns to me and goes, this is the job. You can't mourn. You've got stuff to do. And it was just this real kind of like, fuck. I can't even, but like, everyone I spoke to was like, Nietzsche can't die. Nietzsche's immortal.
9-bit of bleed counter, not enough.
But yeah.
It had to dawn on me like 7 times that it even happened.
It's a crazy legacy, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, they got me home. I decided I didn't want to be buried in my armor. I wanted to get into my clothes, so I just quickly redressed. Very touching to see how people were waiting. But yeah, not gonna lie, it was the perfect death for me. It was the perfect time. I ended up on a high. It was so thematic that it was from 2 years from leaving the battlefield in shame after Salt's death, a year on from Prince Sicaro's death, who was basically Nietzsche's inspiration and big brother. He got the high of doing the Jackdaw party last night, the night before, in front of so many cheering people. And yeah, it was just 5 years or just under. Seems a lot of the character. I think I did everything I wanted to do in the game.
Yeah.
That was fun for me and thematic for the character. It wouldn't have made sense for Nietzsche the General or Nietzsche the Archmage or Nietzsche the Senator. Nietzsche the Prince, however, went out a fucking champ, and that's the most I could ever ask.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I didn't trip over a stump. I didn't die in a horrible retreat, just being one of the casualties at the end. I died in a fucking glory charge. But yeah, we'll probably talk about the funeral in pre-lop, if that's okay, because a bit more time to cover.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think that pretty much rounds on that sad note.
Fucking rip
Super
Nietzsche.
somber.
Rest
Yeah.
in peace.
I look forward to talking about the funeral because it was fucking epic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a great time. Well, I was smoking my pipe, so I was happy. But yeah, it was really lovely. I did shed a tear. Morgan, do you want to talk us out?
Yeah.
Wipe the
Thank
tears
you.
away.
Thank you very much, everybody, for listening as usual. If you would like to support us, the best way to do that is to tell other people about the podcast, like, subscribe, share. And if you can, give us a 5-star review and a comment on whatever platform you listen to, which you have to do, unless you're a patron. If you're a patron, you have to.
You're cool, kid.
Because we love you. But if you're not, you have to give us a review. That's how you pay for the podcast. And if you do leave a review and you can write a little thing in the box, I have to read it out. And then if I read it out,
You get your
you get
thing read
read
out.
out. People
What
have
a
used
treat.
it. People have used it for adverts. People have used it for fun facts about super glue. Frankly,
Not enough people have used it to insult other people, and
No,
I'm very upset.
this is a fantastic weapon.
Where is the vicious, malicious?
I'm not
anger?
going to read them off this week because we're trying to wrap up, but I'll try and do some in pre-lap. If you would like £15 off your first Empire ticket, you can use the discount codes in the episode description below. That also gives us £15 off our Empire tickets. It helps to support the podcast.
And we're poor.
And
So
also,
poor.
our Patreon is, as I've already mentioned, is a wonderful way to support us. You can find us on Patreon at Fabletop. I think that's everything.
Hell yeah.
Rest in peace, Nietzsche.
I'm going to miss the bastard, but
Nietzsche.
on to the next adventure.
Or as Spotify likes to say, Nietzsche.
Nietzsche.
The Nietzsche is
Nietzsche.
dead. Long live the Nietzsche.
Well,
So sad.
And the second Tom character is about to hit Android.
Ooh, yeah.
Thank you very much for listening, everybody. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
bye.